Alright, I'm going to talk about the 2025 year as kind of an athletic season, actually. Mostly focusing on my outdoor adventures, outdoor endeavors, athletically. So, before I get into the outdoor part though, I will say, I do play in a city league up in Rapid City in the winter. I think it goes like 6 or 7 weeks long, and we had a really good season. We were the #1 team in our top division, the A division, and one of the highlights was scoring 41 points in a single game, so that was pretty cool. Bummer part is we were the top seed, but in our playoffs we only had 4 guys show up to the last game of the season, and so we played 4-on-5 and sadly lost in the playoffs and didn't make it to the championship like we would have liked to. Moving on, the spring I use for kind of my base season, and also the basketball season helps kind of get some base in. But otherwise, yeah, spring, so March, April, I'm trying to do a lot of as much running and biking as I can, starting to get outside more and more, and even more into May, and that's because one of the first big events coming up is the GoPro Mountain Games, and that's always in early June. It's the first full weekend in June down in Vail, Colorado. Such a fun event to go to as a family, as an individual, as an athlete, as a spectator. So much fun. We look forward to going to it every year. This year, at 2025 GoPro Mountain Games, I participated in 3 events. I did the XC short track mountain bike race. That's a 20-minute race, doing as many laps as you can, and then after 20 minutes then you do one more lap after the timer goes. Overall, it was, first time I've ever done a short track race, so it was a lot of fun. Big learning experience. I started slow because I didn't want to just burn myself out right away, but also I knew that my mountain bike skills weren't probably going to be as good as everyone else's, so I didn't want to crash anyone out early on. So I started back of the pack, but then I ended up catching several people, and so I finished mid-pack. I think there were 10 guys in the race, and I finished 5th, only 1 lap off of the lead group, so I would call it a pretty good success. Felt like I had decent fitness. The next race that I did and was signed up for at the GoPro Mountain Games was the XC mountain bike race, and that's like true mountain bike race. 1 lap is about just under 6 miles with 1,200 feet of gain, elevation gain in those 6 miles. And you do 2 laps of it, and yeah, just climb, and then single track down. Again, my technical skills are not nearly as good as some people, so I did try and push it on the uphill, and I would catch lots of people, but then the downhill, lots of people would catch me. I am on a hardtail mountain bike where a lot of people are on full suspension and can cruise it a little bit easier. Then the last and big A race of the weekend was a running race. It's called the Pepi's Face Hill Climb, and it is a 30-minute hill climb / trail run. So you climb up Pepi's Face, which is a black diamond right in Vail Village area, and yeah, climb up the face of the ski run, Black Diamond. It is roughly 400 feet of elevation gain. The steepest part is like 45-degree angle, so it's very, very steep. It's very challenging. And do as many laps as you can in 30 minutes. Once the timer or bell goes off, then you finish that lap. So this year I did 5 laps, and I did it in about 32 minutes and 50 seconds or so, which last year I also did 5 laps, but I cut off almost 4 minutes of time. So I was hoping to be in the top 3 and get a podium spot, but sadly I was just off that. I got 6th overall in the amateur class. Those are 3 super fun events that we look forward to every year. The rest of the summer turned into training and staying fit for RIMBY Adventures, did a couple 5Ks here and there, like our local Gold Discovery Days 5K race. That one felt pretty good for the most part. I ran sub 20, that was one of my goals. And then the next big one was my Black Elk Picnic. Every year, that's one of the events that I do, even though it's not an event, self-created. But yeah, try and set my own fastest known time. And this year I was able to do that. I got down to the fastest ever. I think I cut almost 15 minutes off of my time from last year. I finished in about 2 hours 25 minutes, which my fastest previously was 2 hours and 37 minutes. And that is a mountain triathlon. Start with a bike, then do a swim. After the swim, do a trail run to the top of Black Elk Peak, and then do it all back. So trail run back down, swim again, and then bike back to town. And yeah, it is just under 22 miles. Good, challenging event. Lots of fun. Otherwise, yeah, just trying to stay as fit as possible. That was kind of the last big event, but it always kind of leaves me wanting more, like wanting to get into more events. And so 2026, hopefully we will have some of those coming up, especially GoPro mountain games again, do my Black Elk Picnic, and hopefully get into like a trail running series and some more biking events as well, gravel races, things like that. But yeah, thanks for following along. Hope to see you out there and keep exploring. Ciao.